Hello, everyone. My greatest apologies for starting earlier and then not being able to follow through with that stream. I had to stop because I had a little bit of an emergency at my home. I'll tell you about that in a moment. First, let's go ahead and get started with Danies. And then I'll also talk about where I have been. I didn't really talk about that on my last stream because it wasn't WolfQuest. I was with my partner enjoying some WoW, so I didn't want to discuss those topics at the time. Oh goodness. And we're getting right into the thick of things. Okay, what do you attack? Gosh, I haven't played Dynasty since March. It's been almost 2 months. I don't know where the time went. Yeah, apologies for me being absent. Definitely not going to continue to be an issue. So Dani's not doing well. Health-wise. She needs to sleep. I watched some birds basically do what I'm doing right now to these coyotes, but to a squirrel beside their house. I'll tell you all about that too here in a moment. I just want to get these guys dealt with, and then I can actually like chit chat once I'm caught into the swing of things. There we go. Call them out. How many does she have? 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. Three females, 2 males. Okay. I could not remember. Probably gonna sleep twice because yeah, Denise's health really needs it. Here, you get them gaming. Yep. At least I don't smell anything alarming. But, come on, babies, eat up. I'm also actually really tired, and, that's because, well, I guess I'll get to that soon. In short, I've been sick, or I was sick last weekend. And my sleep schedule's been crazy, so I'm trying to fix it right now. But I figured that I should stream. I wanted to stream yesterday, but then I didn't feel like it, and I was like, I do kind of feel like it's night, even though I'm exhausted. But it'll be okay. Oh, hang on. Alrighty. Apologies about that. Oh no! Yeah, I should probably go. Ahead and get moving. Come on, pups. Into the den, y'all need to go. I just realized that the little, like, icon I made for the chat to appear on is... I need to do some more work on it. Speaking of that, let me try this. No, that's not the one that I wanted. This one. That's the one that I want to try. Boom. Because it still has the little frame. Oh wait, hang on, it's not. There you go. The art of learning what the hell I'm doing. Alright, let's howl. How big are these pups? Oh my goodness. We're about to get to ungulate hunting. If we haven't already. I don't think we have. We have. I forgot how far I got. Alright, well in that case, this is probably not really worth it. Yep. Okay. On the hunt. There's some mule deer do. Alright, so I guess I will get started with talking about how or why I have been MIA these past couple months. Basically, like at the beginning of March, one of my partner and I's friends died, and it has hit us really hard. It was one of his best friends, like, ever. Like, guy who is probably gonna be the best man at our wedding whenever that happens. Kind of ordeal, so I'm sure y'all can understand that. And it's very weird, like, having someone that you know die that's you're close to and that's also around your age. It's different than like having an older family member die. There you go, little ones. So that's where I was for a while. And life has just kind of been hitting us with thing after thing, like negative thing after negative thing. So it's kind of taken me a bit. I did go on vacation with my family, but it was kind of like it was a mixed experience because we had to deal with that dreaded BB, if you know what I mean. If you know, you know. And they're obnoxious. I'm hoping that they died in the freezer if they came home with us all. Or in the wash or the dryer on heat. And then after that, everyone in my family got sick, including me. It was like a norovirus was going around. We were so sick. I'm still kind of feeling some of the effects. It's been a week since it all hit me, but it's just like, at least I can eat now. I can't eat a lot at once without my tummy starting to feel a little queasy. But that's been the main. That's not what I meant to. Oh man, I saw that just right. Just right at the very beginning before the thing. Oh man. Come back out, little Pups. So, that, in essence, is where I've been. But yeah, and then I've been sick. And when I get sick, I tend to sleep a lot when I'm sick. Just sleep off, like, the ailment. Because, I mean, who wants to experience being sick?
Here's an answer from Wikipedia.
I didn't talk to you. It's my watch. Oh my goodness. What was I talking about? I don't even remember. Oh yeah, my sleep schedule. So I like to sleep because who wants to experience being sick? I mean, wouldn't you sleep through it if you could too? So I just try to sleep through it as best I can. And oh my goodness, a vole. And that tends to mess up my sleep schedule because I will sleep all day. so I was awake. I think I woke up yesterday. Yesterday is in Friday at like 7 p.m. after going to bed at like midnight. And by midnight, I mean like Friday morning midnight. So, and I did wake up once in the morning and I couldn't get back to sleep, and that was very obnoxious. And I think that is what contributed to me sleeping for the rest of the day, but you know, happens. So then I was up all last night and I took a little bit of a nap earlier today at like 2. But while we were on our vacation, or what was supposed to be a vacation, it was a good vacation. I shouldn't lie. It wasn't like all bad, but it was very stressful. I need a vacation from my vacation. But one of my cats died. Not my cat, but like cat in the family. That he lives at the house that I grew up in, which is the house that my mom rents out to my cousin, my sister cousin. And her little family, and basically everyone who's lived at that house has been a part of my family. And when I lived there, I found a kitten, and I named him Dipstick. I also found 2 of his siblings. They were Amber and Fuzz. Dipstick's a tabby cat. He's called Dipstick's Yellow White Tip Tail. Maybe if I edit this VOD, I will like put in a picture. If I can remember to do it. Oops. But Dipstick, he's very old. He was born in 2010. That was when I found him as a itty bitty little baby kitten. Amber was his litter mate. He was like just a regular tabby cat with like white on him. And then Amber was like a light gray tabby, just like light gray all over. Oh, she was so beautiful. And she had these gorgeous like amber eyes. Hence her name. And then Fuzz was like he was their older sibling. They were litter mates, but Fuzz was from a previous litter. And he was a long, fluffy haired, black cat. And he was so pretty. When we first moved to the house that I'm in now, which was my grandmother's house before she passed. Oh. Okay. But we moved in here and we brought all the cats, and none of the cats liked it here. They all wanted to go back to the other house, I guess. And we tried to keep them inside, but they were indoor-outdoor cats at the old house, so I mean, they just ended up getting outside, not because we were letting them out, but because they would just bolt out the door. And Amber and Fuzz, I never found them, unfortunately. But Dipstick, he did not run away. He was not happy because he didn't like we have their dogs here. There were no dogs at the other house. He does not like the dogs. And then I used to have Marshmallow, was my cat. She was a white fluffy cat with gray spots and a gray mask. Maybe I'll put a picture of her up too. She was my bestest little buddy. And she hated all other cats. So she hated Dipstick, and Dipstick hated her. And then there was another cat, Chocolate Chip, that I'm not going to get into right now. And oh my goodness, the babies. But anyway, so I'm pretty sure I'm I'm just gonna call her my sister. She's really my cousin, but she might as well be my sister. And I call her son my nephew. So, we're gonna call my sister. She had lived in the house, and then she moved out, and then her brother, who is my cousin, like full stop cousin, moved into the house, and then he moved out, and then, long story short, eventually she moved back in, and she took Dipstick, and he's been living with them. And he's been living the good life. He loves it over there. That's his home. But he passed while we were on vacation. And so, usually I get my animals cremated. And I like to keep their ashes. But with him, I felt like he wasn't as much my cat as he belonged to that house. So, we buried him today. We finished doing that today. So, yeah, it's been rough. It took me so long because we've been home for vacation for 2 weeks now. Yeah, it took so long because, like I said, I've been sick. And when we went to dig the hole originally, there was a thunderstorm happening, and then we didn't realize we needed to get like the powdered lime. So we had to go to the store and get that, and then by the time we got that, the sun was going down, so it was a whole mess, a whole fiasco. But now Dipstick has been laid to rest. Puppies. Hang on. I was about to say, I knew it. I do believe it is time to sleep. I'm gonna take a break talking about my life, and we're gonna focus on the game for a minute, and then I'll get into where I was when I was trying to stream, and then I didn't, and you know. Don't worry. That story will be told. I just need a bit of a break talking about all the stuff. Yuki go babes. Alex. Oh my goodness, look at her. Rrr. Fantastic. Yeah. Megan. Oh my gosh, they're playing. She's running. Aegon. Playing with Gaiman. And Elena. Little Elena. And Aries. Who's the brunt? Definitely Megan. Also, we're all hungry. Alright, he's happy to stay behind. Cool. Also, I 100% need to go deal with our territory. Oh no, he is coming with me. I'm a wee bit foolish. I also need to I need to strengthen the border around our territory in the buffer zone between the edge of my territory and my little babes. Oh! been doing random names? No. Not gonna lie, these are pretty good. Forgot that I did such a good job naming all these. Oh yeah, I was gonna tell you all about the baby birds. Okay, so they're bluebirds that have a nest in a bird box next to my house. And I've been watching them. They've had eggs. I noticed after we got back from our trip. And now they have babies. Today is the day that all the eggs have hatched because I checked them yesterday and one of them still hadn't hatched yet. And then this morning while I was still up, and I was like, I should go check out and see what the birds are up to, because they're always really active in the morning, and I'm never up in the morning to watch them, except for right now, so let me take advantage of this opportunity. So I go and I watch them, and there's a cardinal that's he's like really curious about the bird box, but I have named him Papa Blue. Is the male bluebird. He was having none of that ish, and he been playing too much WoW lately. I'm trying to use my keybinds for that, and it's not working. And I'm like, why? Oh, nice. Dang, I'm good. Perhaps even real good. Right, we're gonna let Gaiman eat until full. So Papa Blue chased off that cardinal. He tried to fight it. That cardinal was like, I'm not trying to eat your babies, I promise, dude. I just wanted to know what was up. Sorry about ya. And then, there is another bird nest of Carolina wrens. They have made, you know how, I mean, maybe you don't know, but Carolina wrens usually make their nests in the most peculiar of places. There have been some over the years that have made their nests in all kinds of areas around my house. So this pair I have dubbed Flitter and Mr. Flit. And they have built their nest into they've built it, you know, the part of a car that has the spare tire on the back where you can see it. You know, the part on the car that you like hook the tire to? They're in that, and there is a spare tire on it, and it has a cover on it, but the cover's been torn, and that's how they get into it. So they have a nest in there, so we cannot move that car now. Not that it's been moved in a while. Its battery is probably dead, honestly. But not the point. But I had noticed that the way that Carolina wrens work are that the males will build like proto nests that aren't complete for the females. And like they'll build a few of them, and then the female will pick one that she likes, and then they will start to add and build to that nest. And then they lay eggs. So I didn't know if we had a proto nest. They have had chicks there before once last year, and when I noticed that, like, because I knew that they were there somewhere, and they had made a nest somewhere near where that car is, which was an old tractor. But they weren't in there, and I could not figure out where they were going and coming from. And then I, you know, as one does, I was watching them on the porch. They're going back and forth, and suddenly I see where they're going in and out from, and it is surprisingly the inside, you know, the place that I just described to you. It's crazy. These nests, by the way, they're like maybe, I don't know, like 10 meters apart? 20 meters? Something like that. 10? I think it's probably like 10. They're not very far away from each other. But yeah, so that's where they're raising their chicks again this year. I mean, last year they did get 4. Yeah, they raised 4 out of 5 of their chicks to adulthood, or at least to fledglingdom, and then I saw them later while they were still taking care of them, and all 4 of them were still there. So, you know, I guess they thought that was a really good spot and they needed to use it again. And so they did. I'm not gonna have time to take over that. I need to get back to my pampers. So, but Flitter has eggs now, because I have been monitoring that nest over the last couple weeks, and it's just been a nest, but now they're eggs. So, she has eggs, yay! I saw 3 of them. I saw 4 yesterday, but I only saw 3 today. It's kind of, it's in a, you know, I mean, it's in a really weird spot. It's really hard for me to be able to see them. I have to, like, put my phone in to take a picture. That's how I can see them. Otherwise, like, I can't. I just know that they're going in and out of that area. I also gave them some worms while I was out there. I've got a ton of feeders out, and they're not always all full. So I decided to fill that one up with some worms to help them out, since both of them I knew had little babes now. And they need all the help they can get. Even if they don't feed their hatchlings, their chicks, those worms, at least they can eat them for themselves. Oh, but then, so after I saw the Papa Blue, after I saw Papa Blue chase off that cardinal earlier, then I witnessed there were a bunch of squirrels poking around the yard. There was one that was on the back porch, on our back balcony patio porch thing. Yeah, it's a porch. Balcony porch. You know what I mean. Hello, my buffers. Here, have some food. Eat up. Oh, we itchy. But yeah, there was a squirrel. It was trying to break into where I keep the bird food, which is in a tin bucket. No. Oh my god. Is it a barrel? No. It's just a tin can. It's like a tin trash can. With the lid. Except I keep bird food in it. And it was like kind of exploring around the top of the can. Didn't really know what was going on. Eventually I opened the door and it jumped off the porch and left. But then they went and they checked out the worms, but I had put some Tabasco sauce on them. Hint, hint, anyone who feeds birds and doesn't like when the squirrels get into their bird food, if you mix it with spicy stuff, which, I mean, I just poured some out and then shook some Tabasco sauce on it, and then did it like all around the feeder. Birds do not have capsaicin receptors. Mammals do, and squirrels are mammals, and birds are not. So the birds aren't gonna be bothered by it, but the squirrels for sure are gonna be like. Ugh. So, little tip for anyone out there. My throat is also a little sore. But after the squirrels tried to see if they could get any of those worms, and then deciding that, maybe I don't want them. I think they could smell it, because they didn't even get up to it before they were like, "Eh." There is actual stuff you can get that is specifically meant to deter squirrels, but I was like, I just want to see if Tabasco sauce works, because it's way cheaper. And I'm poor. Where are they invading? Up there? Cometh here, best. All of you. Good. Time for sleep. So, oh yeah, so squirrels decide they don't want worms. I'm sorry, it takes me forever to tell a story. It's so distracted. Smell strangers. The squirrels wandered too close to the bluebird nest, which is in a little birdhouse. It's like an old birdhouse. It's not one that I can even clean out. There's no like way for me to open it. I just peek in the hole and I can see them. But this is a house that has been here for a while. Oops. Maybe they're not close enough. He like went it's suspended from where an old swing hangs, and there used to be like, it's an old, when I say an old swing, I mean like a bench kind of swing. And then there was like an individual swing next to it, but that swing is gone. The chains are just there. So I hung it on that. It used to be up at this other house that we used to own, but we don't anymore. So I took it down from up there. It's like right next door to us, up the street a bit. And bluebirds used to use it up there too. And I was worried that they wouldn't after I moved it, but no, they are using it now, and I am so happy. But yeah, it's hanging. So the squirrel goes underneath the house, and both Mama Blue and Papa Blue start dive bombing the squirrel until he finally left. He left after like maybe a minute of being like, excuse me, the hell y'all doing? I guess now would be the time that I need to go deal with this. Because now they are taking more. Alright, where should we rendezvous at? Probably down here? Actually, yeah, that's probably for the best. I'll just let them have that. Yeah. So that's my story about the birds and how those have been fun to watch. I have this app called Nest Watch where I log. It's like to help biologists gather data about birds' reproduction. You do these little nest checks. You can take pictures. You answer. It's like a template. You answer all these questions. You log it. It's very, very cool. If anyone has a nest of birds that they can observe, you should get that app if you're gonna do it. It also helps give you guidelines on like how to do it ethically. That way you minimize potentially attracting predators by like walking up to the nest and like stressing the birds out so you don't do it. There are like guidelines of when you can do nest checks and when you shouldn't. So would not just go out and do it. I would definitely look into that first. Because you don't want to accidentally cause a nest to fail. No, Aegon, sick. Come on, you. I'm probably gonna have to make multiple of these for different games. I know you're watching her out here, but gosh, they are hungry. No! Yeah, get out of here. You know what, Gaiman? Yeah, while we're out here, we need to just keep going. Alright, let's find this mother and baby. you go, Gammon. Eat up. Stupid cow. Maybe I should just hunt her. Oof. Da-da-da, da-da-da-da. I should set up. I have been thinking about setting up like an Instagram for my Twitch / YouTube, whatever. If anyone's interested in that, let me know. I may or may not just make it the same, like for my crochet stuff, my Etsy shop, because I am definitely gonna do that. Because I have a lot of pictures of stuff that I've done that I want people to see, so they like can get an idea of a better idea of my work. Since I don't want to put up stuff that's that specific really on my shop just yet. But I still want to be able to show people what I have done. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Probably actually kill her close to the rendezvous site that I'm gonna pick. And I'm gonna pick the one at the south. Far southeast, I think. No, yeah, it'd be that one. I also want to assure people that just because I streamed some WoW the other day, and I'll probably stream some more WoW. I love WoW. I've played WoW. Like, what most people's WolfQuest is, that's WoW for me. I've been playing WoW since 2010. Like, before Chaotic came out. So, I've been playing WoW a really long time. I just haven't been as into WoW lately. As I typically am. So, I don't want... I mean, WoW may at some point become like a primary thing, but I don't think that's gonna happen now. I still definitely want to be streaming WolfQuest. Maybe I could do some multiplayer streams. Yeah. I just go through phases of playing WoW. I was also playing Minecraft a lot. I haven't played it in a bit because I've just been preoccupied with other things and playing WolfQuest and then WoW. So that will also probably be something I stream at some point. I love my worlds. I would love to show off my worlds. At least, I mean, I don't have that many, but the ones I do have, I'm really proud of. They were tons of fun, and I think they look a beauty mess. Man, does this elk not ever get tired? Oh my goodness. That is not gonna work. Am I wasting my time trying to catch this elk? Maybe. I am probably gonna go play Classic after this. Or WoW after this, I call it. I'm gonna go play Hardcore Anniversary Classic after this. Because that's what I was doing earlier. And I was having a lot of fun with it. But, and then I started a hunter. A solo hunter. Like a self-made. Oh my gosh. And I've died like 6 times. I'm embarrassed. But I refuse. I want to keep going see as far as I can get on my own. Maybe I should just give up. Go for the small defenseless ones instead. They're way easier. Kinda. In their own way. Oh, there it is. Gotcha. Let's see, how is everyone's belly? Well, yeah, except for the part where Aegon is sick. So I need to get back to him and let him eat. And of course I'm going the wrong way because, oh. Drinking a glass cheer wine. Delicious. And water. I have both. I need a fun drink and water. And in the mornings I also have to have my caffeine drink. And if I eat, I have to have my food drink. So many drinks. Hang on, wait, I am in the middle of trying to hunt. Baby. Yep, there it is. But I was gonna go ahead and tell all of you what kept me for about an hour after I actually did start streaming and then had to stop before I even actually officially started. So for dinner tonight, we all had some leftover chicken wings, and I thought that someone else had told me that they were going to take out the trash after I threw the bones away, but they did not. And my dog, Jaina, named after Lady Jaina Brownmore. Again, note to self, if you can remember this before you post the VOD, put in a picture of her. Everyone loved to see Jaina. She got into the trash, and my mom swears up and down that she saw her eat a chicken bone. And so I was freaking out, and I was like, well, I gotta make her throw up. And then I didn't think about the fact that, no, I should not make her throw up. That would be bad, because if she has bone in her tummy, it will only make things worse. If she pukes it up. So I ended up giving her 5 milliliters of hydrogen peroxide. Because that's what they used to do at the Humane Society when I worked there. If they wanted to induce vomiting in a dog, they would give them hydrogen peroxide, and then you don't have to take them to the vet and spend like $2,000 getting their stomach pumped. And so, but Jane's like a husky lab mix, so she's pretty big. And the conversions, like that I looked up, like realistically, if I wanted her to throw up, I should have given her like a lot more. I gave her like a third of what I could have, and she didn't throw up. And then I read more, and I read something about giving them bread and water or like broth. Stay here. And oh, so after I, took Jaina out, let her walk around for a little bit. After I force fed her some hydrogen peroxide. Not even that much though. So we went back inside, and I read to give them, bread and all that stuff to help like pack it around the bone, I guess, to keep, because the trouble with chicken bones is they splinter, and I mean any cooked bone for that matter, but bird bones, regardless of whether they're cooked or not, don't ever feed them to dogs. And it said to just monitor her behavior and see if she acts different. So I gave her a couple slices of old bread, not like bad bread, it was in the fridge, it was just bread that we weren't gonna eat. Because I didn't like the taste of it. And then she drank some water, but my mother reminded me that we had beef gravy in the fridge. So I heated that up and gave her some of that, and she ate that. And we have a second dog, Tucker. He's the original Tucker, the golden retriever, not the one that everyone knows on the internet. This is Tucker, the old man retriever. Again, picture. Me. Or make a post or something. Okay. Now we can proceed to the next quest. Megan. Oh, Alex, not like that. Oh, neither did Aegon. Oh wait, so we have second dog, Tucker. And everything that Jaina gets, Tucker has to get some too, or he will feel left out, and that's just the kind of dog owners that I am. That we are. Tucker literally just turned 13 a few days ago. So, but he is a very messy eater, and the bowl that I fed them the gravy in slipped out of my hands as I was taking it back into the kitchen, and it broke. So then I had to clean that up. It's been a lovely night. Now my pup is sick, my land's being invaded, and I'm itching to go play another game. I dare not sleep again without... Okay, enough of that. And otherwise, Jaina has been acting fine, so I think she's gonna be alright. Yep, that's definitely the one that I want to head towards. Whiny thing. Oops. Again, trying to play this like WoW. That's not gonna work. This is the easiest way to spend time with your pup, for real though. While carrying them to the next place that they'll be spending their young lives. Some of the foliage gaming. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, I do remember that happening. Ooh. Now well, it be like that. Alright, forward we march. Since my pups are not quite so tired yet. And if that's not a sunset, I don't know what is. That right there, my friends, is what we call twilight. That's twilight. Oh, seeing your little shadow on the rock. I've done what I can for Aegon. Poor lad. Hmm. Yeah, go back there with them. Why are you over here? The heck? I'm just delivering this to our future home site, you silly butt. Yes, I know this. What is the name of that Buffalo Creek. Guarantee. Well, we might be able to make it. Let's see. Worst comes to worst, I'll just ferry them back and forth. Like, we're close enough that that should be a viable option. If Gaiman, you know, stays put, that is. Egg on you, heavy little bastard. Why are you gonna be so fat? You're not even that fat, are you? Maybe you are. No, you're not that fat. You're actually pretty skinny. But you're still fat enough to wear out my stamina. Alright, here we are. Is that what it was called? No, Little Buffalo. I'm a goof. Wait, I can fix it. After we sleep. Now we will loaf. The loafening has begun. Alright, let's fix this. Little Buffalo Creek. I wonder if barks are actually like lead calls. I don't know why I called it Oxbow Creek. Because ox, I guess? And this is kind of an oxbow that it's doing right here. I like the fact that there's like water right here though. It's like the best part about this little rendezvous site is that it is literally right next to a creek, so they can play in the water. No, Alex. 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 Megan? Megan. Little Megan. I predict she will be the I'd have to go back. I'm gonna go back to the main menu and show you. 'Cause I don't know how to I don't know how to explain what I'm doing. Or what I mean. I'll get back on, don't worry. I'm gonna stream a bit longer. Like this coat. I predict it would be this coat. A little Megan. What's Elena doing? Is she just hanging out in the grass? I guess she is. Oh, now she's coming back. Here she is. And Aries is back up here. Oh, Megan. Look at little Megan. She's all curled up. Elena's hanging out next to the creek for reasons. I am, as the alpha, going to have to reclaim these bits of territory and reaffirm that. At least these ones down here. And reaffirm some of these ones. If not, take over somewhere. She feels like she's an awful far away. I like watching y'all be adventurous, but perhaps not that adventurous. Oh, I'm holding paws with Aegon. now I desperately need to go deal with this territory issues. I think I want to try to get them to at least 20 pounds tonight. Maybe I can get them to growing pups. I'm not sure. I might check out before then. Oh my goodness. That mom comes over here, we can kill her. Oh my god, that's amazing. And they see us. They don't. Mind us being here. We're not bothering you, Bison. We're just munching on this carcass. Don't mind us, please. Please. Ah, crap. I gotta find my way back to the baby. There it is. Get it. Yay! Aegon has recovered. Good. We want Aegon to be healthy. forgot what I was on. Oh? Oh. She's just what? Ugh. Dum, da-dum, dum, 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 dum. Yeah, with me having no stamina right now, there's no way I'm gonna catch anything. Or rather, do anything productive for my family as wealth. Good thing too, because the affinity is way down and needs a boost. my god, they got a toad! Which one of you just did that? You cute little pups. At least once you're away from the den, you can wolf them into the grass and then sleep. Unlike with the den where we can't really wolf them into the den. And, I mean, I guess you can, but then you gonna get fleas. Fleas suck. Oh my goodness. Here's this honing his tracking skills. Yep. Silly pup. Yeah, I probably need to sleep again. Ooh. Excuse me. And where are these dumb yotes? No, Elena. Come on. Alright, let's go get some grub. Come, Gaiman. We must prepare for war. War! Okay. Here's an Alright. And after I reinforce this, they'll be relatively safe from rival packs at least. There's always room to grow, of course, but perhaps not while I'm trying to get the pups to grow. Besides, I doubt Bull Mountain is going, which totally should be this one, and then this should be Geo. But I digress. Bull Mountain. I'm sure they're gonna have something to say about this territory takeover that I've got going on right now. Just a wee bit. Just took a pinch. Your territory is huge. I promise you won't miss it. Alright, north. Actually, Gaiman, you should probably go back. Yeah. don't have time to fiddle with them. I have pups to take care of. This is not the easy mode that I've been playing on lately. This is accurate hardcore or Iron Wolf. If I die, I die forever. So, come on, Damies, let's pay a little bit more attention. Are there still mother and baby herds? What? Where? What? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I didn't even know this was still an option. Nice. Alright, now I'm gonna put it on autopilot back to the rendezvous site, and I am gonna AFK for just 1 second. Okay. I have returned from being AFK. We're still gonna make it get back to the rendezvous site. Da baba. Da babe. Baba boo. We need a moose calf. That's what we need. Or 2. Maybe I just won't sleep. Like my wolf. Maybe she just won't sleep for a little bit, and I'm gonna go fast track as many baby carcasses as I can grab. Alright, and that's goodbye to that drink. Also, who else is excited for the addition of female bison herds and calves? That is going to be exciting. I don't know if it's going to be a game changer by any means, but it's definitely going to be neat. I'm also very excited for the grass. That is something that they added in Legion? Wow, Battle for Azeroth? I don't know. Somewhere between 2016 and 2018, I'm sure. I think. Roundabout there. WoW added it into their game, and oh, I loved it. Oh, it's like tiny little quality of life things like that really pull you in to the immersion. It's a lot of little subtle things that go into tricking the brain into believing something's real. It's so cool. Well, damn, I cannot find this one, and the affinity from my pack is going down. So I probably should head back, let the pups eat, and then go out again. Hopefully to find a moose. That would be, like, best case scenario, I think. Moose calf. Sorry, babies, I'm coming home empty-mouthed. But I brought y'all food already, so. Oh my goodness. Oh, do you love me? And they love each other. Wait, no. I smell yotes. That's how I feel about smelling yotes. Here they are. Well, shoot. I don't know that I have it in me right now to deal with that. That may have to wait until later. Alright, moose. Moose, moose. Need a moose. Moose. Oh, yep. That cow elk will work too. Hello, Lizzie. What is that? It's another mom. Yeah. is this fawn. This blasted fawn. Oh, there it is. Got it. Gamin'. Eat. Thank you. My turn. Yep, let's just go ahead and cut to the chase. Get to the next stage. Oh my gosh, they're still at it? It's hard being a wolf parent. Well, let's see what everyone's coats look like. Pretty gray. Felix might actually be the paid version of Denise's coat. No, I was wrong. Megan is gonna be the mouse. Cutie. Aegon is gonna be the brown wolf. Elena. Ooh. Now Elena might actually. Oh, she could turn into the one that I just mentioned, or she might turn into the one that I thought Megan would be. An Aries? Oh my, he might have the 06. I think that's the code. Such pretty coats. Intense. And cute. Actually, let's go on a little excursion. Sorry about that. want to take a look at this ground squirrel, or is that too advanced for you guys so far? Probably too advanced. You are still a little small. Even if your adult coats are finally starting to pop up. Oh, Ares has got it in his sights. Oh. Never mind, I guess. Oh, no, he still has it in his sights. Oh, he got it! Little toad. Little Aries toad. Oh my goodness, Aegon has been in the Alex. They've been busy. Busy guys and gals. There's another one up here. Oh! Dang, that was, like, beyond quick. Hoping Elena and Megan will see this dang thing and catch it. Go on. Stop looking at me. I don't know why they will kill toads, but they will not kill voles. It's just an odd thing. What the hell? some lazy pups, that's what you are. Little Buffalo Creek. Hurry up, you fools. I need to take care of a few of these. Come on, Gaiman. Let's go get it. I feel like I know what just, like, well, I say just about all of them. I mean, like, 2 of them. I know what 2 of their codes are. And the other ones, I just have ideas. Alright, hurry up, Gaiman, and help me get these hexes back so then you can go back to the pups while I sleep and then finish up reinforcing everything. Okay, that's a herd. Maple? Kind of skull might this be? A wolf skull. So therefore, just a skull for pups to play with. You know what, Gaiman? I'm sure I can handle myself. You go on back home. go. Alright. One more. Alright, now let's go. Ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum. It'll be time to wrap it up soon. There we go. Alright, next one. This bit and then this bit. That's a den. That's the human one. Wait. Okay, go back. Oh, wait, wrong way. Go west. And there we go. And one more itty bitty little trip up to the corner, and then we will snooze. And then I think I'll probably end the stream once I get back to the rendezvous site. this is also probably not a good spot over here because of the information things. I just need to get rid of the background and get over myself. It'll be fine. I suppose I should go back. Probably sleep when I get back on. Will be the wisest thing to do, because to start out with sleep is to start out with starting over. So start out fresh. Brand new day. Just gotta make sure that no one's gonna die if I sleep. Which doesn't look like they will. It just looks like Megan is really, really tired. Oh, I see the bison. Do not want to mess with the bison. Avoid the bison. The bison are danger. And so are these guys. These guys better get away from my rendezvous site. Almost there. So close. Okay, here we are. Okay. Okay, and that will be a wrap. I appreciate everyone coming by and watching. Thank you so much. I love you all. I hope to see you in my next stream. You're in my hearts. I'll see you soon. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.